Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Academic Support and Library Services Workshop. Today, we'll be discussing using the Monroe University Library's print catalog as well as delving into ebooks. Today, we have the Bronx campus librarian, Evan Frankel, who will be leading the presentation. It is all yours, Evan.
Thank you very much, Shante, and welcome to everyone watching this presentation either live or recorded. My information is on the first slide. Please take a moment. Feel free to contact me directly or contact the library. First thing to know, the library catalog is not directly on My Monroe. There are two ways to access the library catalog. You can go through My Monroe, and I will do a quick demonstration of this right now. Hold on one. You can go to My Monroe, click on Library Resources, scroll, and you will find here the library website. Or you can go to this website, Monroe University, libguides.com home, directly. Either way will take you to the same place. So welcome to the library homepage. Monroe University Libraries. It has our hours and location, library information. You may be familiar with this page from either accessing the virtual reference desk or making an appointment. But what we're interested today is the options on the top bar. You see, next to library homepage is library catalog. You'll notice next to that is ebooks, and ebooks are searched much the same way you would search a database. So today we're going to focus on the catalog, and the catalog is regarding our physical resources. What can you find in the Monroe University Library catalog? All of the library's print books, over 13,000 volumes. All of our library visual materials, over 600 DVDs. Older print runs of magazines. Some of these magazines are not available through the databases. That's why we save the print runs. And magazines and newspapers we are currently receiving, which means we receive the current issue, and the current issue is available in one of the two or both libraries. How are the books organized? As an academic library, we use the Library of Congress call number system. Numbers run from A to Z, starting with 1 or 2 letters. Meaning, if your book happens to be in American history, it will start with the letter E. If your book happens to be something in psychology, it will start with the letter BF. A full call number includes letters, numbers, and a publication year. And I give here an example. BF, Psychology, 173. That would be the main call number. Then there's a dot. G775, that's specific to the book. And 2013, that means it was published in 2013. Now, we have designated specific collections in the Monroe University Library. The biggest is obviously circulation. That is the general collection. All those books can be checked out. A smaller collection is what we call reference. These books will have a yellow sticker on them. These must be used in the library. We have done our best to shrink the reference collection and make as much available via circulation as possible, but certain materials do have to stay in the library. Reserve. It is on reserve because your professor generally asks for these books to be put on reserve for a specific class. Display. Now this is important because I do get asked this a lot, so I want everyone to know, just because a book is on display doesn't mean it can't be checked out. If it's on the monthly theme display, if it is displayed in the shelves, in the stacks, you are welcome to check that book out at any time. And other examples of designated collections we have are our classic literature collection, and we have graphic novels. So even though we are an academic library, we do have some not entirely academic materials at the library. Now let's take a look at the catalog homepage. It's very simple. It says all words and relevance and search. So if you want to, you can do, pretty much like Google, a simple search. Enter your search term and click on the blue search box or bubble. What you'll see here, I left it at all words, which is the default. I put in poetry. I left the default, which is relevance. And it told me there are 520 books available in the Monroe University Library. Now, what problems might we have with the simple search I just did? One, there are too many books. At 10 at a time, do I really want to look through 520 books? Where are these books? Are they at the Bronx campus? Are they at the New Rochelle campus? Which library has them? Is this really what I'm searching for? Now, if I'm searching for, let's say, Latin American poetry, and I just put in poetry, I'm going to get a whole lot of material I didn't ask for. Now, the catalog is showing me, and welcome to people as they are joining. Catalog is showing me 520 books based on relevance. That is sort of the same way Google determines what search is going to be on top when you do a search. It's an algorithm. It is one way of sorting all the books we have, but it might not be the best way. So I am going to refine my simple search. Instead of all words over here, I am going to change it from the all words being poetry to I know I want poetry. So show me the subject of poetry. And to give me a better idea of what's available, and if it's relevant to me, sort it by author, because I know there are certain authors I'm interested in. Click the search. You'll notice by going from all words to subject. We went down from 520 to 377 books. And the first book available is edited by Marjorie Agosin, because we sorted alphabetically by author. So this is what you can do with a simple search. Now we're going to move on to the advanced search. If you see on the side, home, search, browse, number 4, advanced search. Let's take a look what we have here. It gives us many more search options. 4 search boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of the 2 we had before. And what it says in record type, what type of record? Are we looking for a book? Are we looking for a newspaper or a magazine, what are called serials? Are we looking for a video? Visual materials. Running an advanced search in the catalog. Now I'm going to stick with poetry, so we're comparing apples to apples here. But this time, my subject is poetry, and I chose my branch library. I entered the Bronx. And don't show me the reference books, just show me the books in circulation. And just show me books. I don't want, if there are any videos about poetry, which there may be, poetry readings or poetry slams, I don't want to see those right now. Just show me actual physical poetry books that I can check out of the Bronx Library. And now we are down to 154 books. And you can see the first book right there, and it shows that it is available. We have 1 copy of it, and the 1 copy is available to be checked out. Running what we call a Boolean or an AND search. So here I decided to change the topic. For the subject, I moved to criminal justice, and we have a good deal of material on criminal justice, but I'm not concerned about criminal justice in other countries. I'm not concerned about international criminal justice. So I said United States. And again, I did an and, only show me print books. Now this time, instead of searching by author, because for criminal justice, the authors don't matter as much as the currency, so I changed my sort to newest first. And we get a book that comes up, the first book, Fixing Legal Injustice in America. And this gives you a call number. It shows you its Bronx campus, circulation, call number. It's a book from 2022. Now, if we click on a catalog record, what does a catalog record look like? And in here, I went into health. So we have the 36-hour day, a family guide to caring for people who have Alzheimer's disease, related dementias, and memory loss. This book is available. It shows who published it. Now, this book happens to be at New Rochelle, and I'll get to that in a moment, what to do if it's at the other library. It's a circulating book from 2011. It gives you the authors, the edition. It gives you a summary. I'd say about 90% of the books in the catalog have a summary that briefly tells you what is in the book or what the book is about. How long the book is, 353 pages. If it's something you're looking to read the whole book, you probably don't want a 900-page book, 300-page book, or maybe better, a 150-page book would even be better. And so this is what you're actually going to find when you go into the catalog record. Now, the book I want is at the quote-unquote other library. I'm in the Bronx and the book's in New Rochelle, or I'm in New Rochelle and the book's in the Bronx. And we have here medical liability in a nutshell. This happens to be a series of informational guides that are quite valuable information. We see here we only have one copy, and it's in New Rochelle. So what you would do over here is request a hold. You can request a hold for 3 different reasons. First, you want to reserve the book on your campus until you can pick it up. We'll put it on hold for a few days for you. 2, you want the book transferred to the other campus library. You have to let us know in the hold request, I am at the Bronx campus and the book is at New Rochelle, I need it transferred, or vice versa. 3, you see that the book is not currently available and you want to be notified as soon as a book is returned. We will notify you when the book comes back in. We will put it on hold for you instead of putting it back on the shelves, and you can come check it out. Now, searching our visual materials. These are all at New Rochelle. What we're going to do is do an advanced search, but for record type, switch it to visual materials. Now I picked a subject here. I picked a broad subject of business. Didn't say anything else, just said show me all the visual materials we have on business, and we have 5 DVDs about business. Shows over here, it's in New Rochelle, it's in circulation. The DVDs are assigned their own specific call number. And we can see this is a DVD from 2000, and it gives us the parts of the DVD. It looks like this particular DVD has 5 or 6 different segments to it. Magazines and newspapers. That's the term we would all use in regular English. In library speak, we call these serials. Serials is anything that's published on a regular basis, whether it be weekly, monthly, quarterly. So if you want to see what's available in terms of serials at your branch library, start with the branch, Bronx, move record type to serials. I happen to have it sorted by author. We have 5 serials here, and you'll see we have the Norwood News, and we have PETA Global. Serials can be checked out. They might not be barcoded. We might have to barcode it for you, but serials can be checked out of the library. Now, the New Rochelle Library has both back issues of magazines and current magazines. If you're looking for current magazines, they are located in the magazine rack near the office of the library. If you are looking for back runs of older magazines, these are located in storage. If you need something from storage, please ask the librarian or library assistant, and we will assist you in getting the item from storage. And just as an example here, you can see for National Geographic, we are currently receiving that. So that's why it only shows one issue, because we are currently receiving, so we only show it as one issue. Back issues, which are, I believe, 2003 to about 2015 or something. We have 37 issues. These are located in storage. So that's the difference between a serial located or a magazine located on the rack or in storage. Moving items to your personal clipboard. This is to help you organize your search for books. I put in here, I changed the subject to economics. My branch is the Bronx campus. I'm only looking for books, and sort it by call number. Now we have 35 books here, and it gives us a list of books, and we see of the first 6 books, 5 of them are currently in. Adding books to your clipboard, we have here the book The Honest Truth About Dishonesty, a 2012 circulation book. Here's the description. Click on Add to Clipboard. You can add the book to the clipboard and then compare all the books that sounded interesting, and then figure out which book or 2 books might be best to go look at, or to create a list that you can either print out or just scribble down to go look in the book stacks. That means going into the shelves and look at the individual books. You will have a list from your clipboard. Now the book, this will come up. The book I need is not available. You'll see here it shows in red, not available. There are 2 reasons the book may not be available. The book most likely is out. That means another student has the book. Or in this case, we have 2 copies of this book, and they both happen to be checked out at this time. There is a possibility that the book has been marked missing, which means it's probably lost and we are in the process of replacing it. If the book is out, we went over how to place a hold on the book. If the book is out, but let's say we had 2 copies of this book, 1 copy was in, but it was at the other campus, you would place a hold with a request to transfer the book to your campus. Each campus has one copy of this book. Right now, they both happen to be out. But if New Rochelle had their copy and the Bronx needed it, it would be transferred to the Bronx. Okay, we try to stay as current as possible in what students are reading and what students need for their courses. Sometimes the students are the ones who inform the library, you don't have what I need. And by need, it could be, I need a book, a specific title, a specific author, or it could be one of our newer majors. I'm looking for books on my topic and I'm not finding anything. And we will go over the catalog. And you can fill out this form. It is available at each circulation desk at each campus, called a book request form. You can either put in the book title, if you know it, and the author, your name, ID number, how you want us to contact you, or you can just say books on this particular programming language, or books on Greek cooking, or I like this author, any book by author X except something that we already have. All of these can be, and we will go over the request, and if the request is approved, the material is ordered, we will contact you as soon as the material is in the library. Now, setting up a patron account with the libraries. We're all aware, we should be aware of protecting our personal data. We hear about data breaches pretty regularly. To protect your personal data, the Monroe University libraries cannot automatically download student data from the admission system. This is, I understand it can be a bit of a nuisance, but it is for your protection. Students, staff, and faculty must apply for a library patron account. You are the patrons. Whether you're a student, staff, faculty member, you are a patron of the Monroe University Library. Instead of remembering a long barcode number like the New York Public Library, your Monroe ID number is your library account number. And you only have to set up your account once, not annually. If you leave the school for an extended period of time, your account may show as non-active and you may be deleted from the system because we clean the system files every year or two. If you come back to Monroe University, simply reapply for a new patron account the same way, and it will not be a problem. Checking out and returning books. Books are lent to students for 21 days. They can be renewed in person by calling the library or by emailing the library. There is no late fee for overdue books. Now, the only time a book will not be allowed to be renewed is if there is a hold. We only have one copy and there is a hold on that book. We may say, I'm sorry, somebody else needs it. We need you to return it right now. Other than that, you can renew your book. And there are no late fees for overdue books. At the end of each semester, we start calling patrons who have overdue books. You see here, this is without any information being disclosed, how we would generate a report of what books are over. Please don't be on this list. None of us like doing this part of the job. Please return your books. And that will be enough about that. Now, if you wish to contact the Monroe University Libraries, we have here the number for the front desk at the Bronx campus. and at the New Rochelle campus. You can email the library. At the beginning, I gave you my personal email. This will go to the general library email address. And always check the website for our current hours of operation. So thank you. Are there any questions at this time? Does anybody have any questions?
I believe there's no questions, Evan. Thank you so much for your presentation today, and thank you all for joining today. We will continue our academic support and library series workshops. Please check your email for those dates. Thank you so much.